Greetings all. Today looks like a rainy day. Yesterday was sunny day. But it's a day nevertheless. Take a walk through the trees. Neighbor is trying to keep the monkeys out of his garden because he's got a guard dog. Can't keep the monkeys out of these trees. Hopefully, we'll share whatever is grown on them. But the avocados, here they call them pears. The pears here, very good. When I buy one in the store, it costs $8. And the ones that come from the US, the small ones that they use to make guacamole, $5. Just as expensive as in the Gambia. And people say that the Gambia is inexpensive, but it's not. Everything, just like Barbados, is imported. Everything is imported, except maybe cassava and peanuts and cashews. Peanut, what they call groundnuts, and yummy. Those are monkeys. They're watching me from the trees. Cassava, groundnuts, tomatoes. Nothing grown in still. Majority of the food is imported. So, and surprisingly, I drive around this island and half of the arable land is not used for food production. Sugarcane and trees like this one right there. Sit. But I once had the audacity to think that I will help change the dynamic. But then when I began, there was the government of Barbados standing in the way. Never forget that experience. Yeah, it's the same thing in Africa too. The minute that you start growing, if you're growing 2 tomatoes in your yard and some cassava, it's fine. But the minute that you begin to do it commercially, somebody shows up wanting to share. They didn't buy the land. And those who don't want to, who don't come asking to share what you grow and the money you make, come with a truck while you're gone and steal. Or they send the police, tell the police that you're doing something illegal, and the police show up. And when they find nothing illegal, they try to shake you down. And if they can't shake you down, then they arrest you. False charges against you. Hopefully, the younger generation, the people we are calling Gen Z, will change that. See how they're operating in Tanzania and in Kenya. And the other day I was watching the video of the youth in Tanzania seeing what the government did. Decided that they don't want that kind of rulership. They want a more righteous form of rulership. So the government send out the police and army and begin to kill the people. Killing their own youth. Imagine that. Same thing that Kenya did. And when the Kenyan youth saw that happening, they joined the Tanzanian youth. You need that all across Africa. It's needed. When the old people who want to give up, you get the opportunity now, but later on, you don't go, you get tried. All the murders and the corruption, well, you can't call it corruption. That's a, oh man, that's a name that's a word that makes it sound like it's just a little thing that children do. It's evil. The evil that these people do to their own people, starving people while they steal all the money and the resources. All the people who died under their watch, they get charged with murder for starvation, ill health. You get charged with murder. You and your family, all those who benefited from it. All the heads of the military and other government officials all get charged. Because if they didn't go along with it, the leader, the one who shows his face as the leader, couldn't be in that position. Gotta change. Sometimes change is violent. That's why people are afraid of what they call in climate change because they wanted to keep on doing the foolishness in the earth. And the earth don't tolerate that. The universe don't tolerate that. Yeah, I was reading an article the other day. They find plastic in people's brain. Thing, when he saw the photo of it, looked like marbles. People didn't die from Alzheimer's, what they call Alzheimer's, before plastic appeared. All the owners of these large corporations that were trying to take over the planet, they too got to get tried. But everything in this time. The rubber band slips. It stretches slowly. But when it breaks, it's violent. Before the storm, there's a calm. But as Jamaicans know, it's kind of difficult to watch what happened to Jamaica and not feel sorry for the people, but the things that go on in Jamaica, it's not just Jamaica. Anyway, the earth gonna come for you. And if you don't act right, you're gonna feel it. Hey, looks like things are clearing up a little. But the clouds are still there, waiting patiently for the time to unleash that rain. Wow. Looking out at this earth. Look at this landscape. So beautiful. Magnificent view. Everybody talks about the changes that they see happening. But people don't really comprehend how devastating it's going to be. And it's already started. Wake up in the morning and look out across. You're going to work, you're just worried about going to work. Come home in the evening, you want to rest, you're just worried about rest. Not paying attention to what's going on. Not preparing for it. It's like the hurricane is coming and you're just not paying attention to it until those dark clouds begin to rise and you can't go to work this morning and begin to feel nervous and anxious because you can't go to work. But as the hurricane passes overhead, you forget about work and start. Oh my goodness, this hurricane is bad. I might die. That's the way it is now. Only the people who are, if you count the people who have lost the job that they were doing, it's in the 100,000s, past 100,000 in the U.S. now. Close to 500,000 and climbing. All was well before that. Nobody paid attention to the warning sign. In Europe, Europe is devastated. I remember reading about American people talking about how bad Europe is and laughing and making fun. They're not making fun anymore. They used to be laughing at what the NATO Army and U.S. Army were doing in the Middle East. They're not laughing anymore. If you're in Africa, prepare. If you're in Barbados, prepare. Don't wait till you get like Jamaica. Peace.